So today we are going to discuss curl. Last class we have discussed gradient and divergence of a vector. So in this class we are going to discuss curl of a vector and a theorem named as Stokes theorem. Okay. So last class I think we have discussed divergence theorem as well as divergence of any vector. So in this class we are going to discuss curl of a vector and Stokes theorem. So what is the definition of the curl? A curl of vector A is an axial or a rotational vector whose magnitude is the maximum circulation of A, means a vector A, per unit area as the area tends to 0, and whose direction is the normal direction of area where the area is oriented so as to make the circulation maximum. The definition is so big, but the main concept behind the curl is it is an axial vector whose magnitude is maximum circulation of A. Means curl of A is equal to, it is denoted by del cross A. It is a cross product with a vector A. Del cross A is equal to, this is called a line integral of that vector circulation per unit area when the circulation is tend to be maximum. Since curl of A is a vector quantity, so we have to denote it with some direction. For the direction purpose, we are going to use the unit vector, and this max symbol is showing the unit vector must be in that direction where circulation of vector A is maximum. Again here in the divergence definition, we have seen that the volume shrinks to 0, but here the area is going to shrink to 0. So curl of A is nothing but del cross A is equal to limit delta S tends to 0, line integral ADL divided by delta S, where A n cap is a unit vector which shows the direction of the curl vector. So delta is nothing but area bounded by curve L. A n cap is a unit vector normal to the delta S. So if A is equal to ax vector plus ay vector plus az vector, this vector A is in Cartesian coordinate system. So what do you mean by del cross A? Del cross A is nothing but determinant ax, ay, az, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, ax, ay, and az. So this del cross A is nothing but curl of vector A, where A vector is given to be in Cartesian coordinate system. So now del cross A, yeah, after expanding this, we'll put ax outside, then dou by dou x of az, this like this. We have to cross this, dou by dou y of az minus dou by dou z of ay when ax vector. Okay, similarly, like this, ay like this. I have to expand this determinant, then this will give the result del cross A, curl of A in Cartesian system. Okay, so now if A vector is given in cylindrical system, if A vector is given in cylindrical system, then what is the meaning of it? If A is equal to a rho vector plus a phi unit vector plus az unit vector, then del cross A is given by a rho a phi unit vector az unit vector. In the determinant, dou by dou rho, dou by dou phi, dou by dou z, and a rho a phi az. And this is after expanding this, we'll get formula like the previous one. You can do it by yourself. So now we have discussed what is the meaning of a curl. After that, in cylindrical, what will be the formula, and now we'll go to the spherical coordinate system. So if A is a vector, ar unit vector plus a theta unit vector plus a phi unit vector, it is given in spherical system. It is given in spherical system, spherical coordinate system, this vector. So if we want to calculate the curl of this vector, then del cross A is equal to curl of A. Again the determinant ar unit vector, r a theta unit vector, r sin theta a phi unit vector, dou by dou r, dou by dou theta, and dou by dou phi. A r a theta, r sin theta, a phi. So this is the formula to calculate the curl of A when the vector is given a spherical coordinate system. So up to this, this all the things are already cleared. Now the note point is very important here. See this. The first note is, if V is a scalar, means suppose if you are talking about V is a scalar function like potential, scalar potential, then del cross V is not possible. Means we cannot apply a del cross, means a curl of, we cannot find a curl of any scalar. So del cross V is never possible, not possible. We cannot evaluate this. Okay. So if we want to know the circulation, maximum circulation of any vector, means how much it rotates about some point, how much circulation it has, so we have to know that this that must be a vector quantity, otherwise we cannot able to apply it. If V is a scalar, we cannot able to apply the curl operation on that. So the next point is, the second point is del cross A plus B. If two vectors, A vector and B vector, are in the summation of each other, and if we want to apply curl over the summation, then it will become del cross A plus del cross B. This is the second point. So after that, the third point is del cross VA. Del cross VA. V is what? V is a scalar which is multiplied with the vector. So del cross VA is nothing but we have to keep the V outside, then apply curl on A. Okay. Plus this is called gradient of V. This is called gradient of V. We can apply gradient only on scalar. So that will become vector, and then we can do the cross product of vector A. So this is a meaningful thing. Okay. So del of V cross A plus V del cross A. So this is the third point. This is important point. Now the fourth point is del dot, means it is nothing but divergence of curl of vector field vanishes. Means if you want to calculate the divergence of curl of any vector field, then it should be equal to 0. Means divergence of curl of vector is equal to 0. This is the most important formula. These two, 4 and 5, very important as far as MCQ is concerned. These 2 points are very important. So fourth point is curl, means divergence of curl of vector field is equal to 0. Means if A is a vector, then if you want to calculate the curl of that, and if you want to calculate now the divergence of that curl of vector field A, then it should equal to 0. After that fourth point, now we are going to discuss the fifth point. What is the fifth point? Fifth point is the curl of gradient of any scalar field equal to 0. Okay. So what does this mean? Curl of gradient of any scalar. Suppose V is a scalar potential, then gradient of V, negative gradient of V is equal to electric field intensity. If you want to calculate the electric field intensity curl, means electric field intensity is a vector notation, vector quantity. So if you want to calculate del cross E, then it should be equal to 0 in electrostatics. Further, I will tell you that del cross E equal to 0. So from where it came? It came from the basic formula, basic notation, basic this curl notation, curl formula. So del cross del V. What is the mean of del V? Gradient of scalar V. So gradient of any scalar V, if you want to calculate the curl of that gradient of scalar, then it should vanish. Vanish means it will become 0. So these 2 notes are very important. These are already known by the definition, and this is a fundamental. If you know the curl, then you should know that if you want to calculate the curl of any scalar, then it is not possible, never possible. So this is an example of curl, like how the curl is. Means if you want to get to know that the definition of a curl, then you should know that what is this. The first point is like a P point. A vector is this, like a lines of forces of vector is like this. So if you want to know the curl of a vector A, suppose this is a vector A and the lines of forces are like this. So curl of vector A at any point P is del cross A. So del cross A can be evaluated, like if you want to know the direction of del cross A, then you can use, or screw rule you can use. So at point P, the curl of A is outward curl coming out of a page. Means at P, if you want to apply right hand thumb rule, then you will get to know that at point P, the curl of a vector A is outward curl coming out from the page. And similarly, this is shown by this notation dot. After that, the second point is, if in this vector lines of forces are in anti-clockwise direction, right? And in this, the vectors lines of forces are in clockwise direction. So if you want to know the curl of vector A at point P, here the lines of forces direction get changed. So to get the maximum circulation of vector A at point P, means curl of A at point P, the direction of curl is inwards, and it is shown like this. Inwards means going into the page. Here it is shown by the cross, okay, according to the right hand thumb rule, as you already know that right hand thumb rule. Okay, so here in this third point, it is showing that the third point is nothing but here it is a point P and the lines of forces are like this. So here there is no rotation point of view, means the vector lines of forces are not rotating. So at this point, the curl is equal to 0. We will not get any type of curl. So now we'll go to know the Stokes theorem. What is the Stokes theorem? So the vector A, if you suppose this is a surface like a curve under the consideration, okay, so this is a curve L. So if the vector A, line integral of vector A will be equal to the surface integral of the curl of A. This is called the Stokes theorem. What is the Stokes theorem? Stokes theorem, the statement is given over here. Stokes theorem states that the circulation of vector A, circulation means you are going again and again, means you are wandering on the walls of this surface like this. This is called the circulation. Okay, you are going like starting from here to here to here to here and coming back to this point. So this is called the circulation, means you want to calculate the line integral of that vector over some curve A. Okay, so Stokes theorem states that the circulation of vector A around closed path L. L is nothing but this L. L is a curve. Okay, around closed path L is equal to the surface integral, is equal to the surface integral. This is ds, is a surface bounded by this curve. Surface integral of curl of A over the S. This is the Stokes theorem, means this line integral of the vector A over the curve L is equal to the curl of A, means the surface integral of the curl of A over the surface S. Okay, so this is very important theorem, and you will get explain what is the Stokes theorem. Like in MCQ you can also get what is the Stokes theorem, which one is right. So A dot dl, like circulation of a vector A is equal to the surface integral, like so. This is the statement of this vector, which is very important as far as MCQ is concerned and 2 marks question is concerned.